ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
God, thank you. You're so much nicer than my therapy group. Which I stopped going to, by the way, because they wouldn't put in a buffet or an open bar. I don't know, I thought AA stood for alcohol available. What did I know? My mother says, you know, you gotta stop telling people you're going for therapy. They'll think you're crazy. And besides, what do you talk about that you can't discuss with me? Okay, is that like a rhetorical question, Mom? Yeah, and my week has been a little crappy. I got some very disturbing news from my doctor. Apparently, I am shrinking vertically. I know, it's scary, because in 2 years, my age and my height are going to be the same number. Yeah, I know, I'm wearing heels, you do the math, and I'm going to move on. So anyhow, I wanted to feel better, so I go over to my mother's house. And I say to her, Mom, I have a problem, I'm shrinking. And she says, my little pretty, now you know the family secret. You know what, I was so annoyed, I just threw a bucket of water at her and left. And I love my mother, and I'm very grateful that she's alive this week. But she's kind of pissed at me because I refuse to have children. I know, that's amazing with all this great DNA that I would choose not to breed. I know, so scary. So, you know, my mom doesn't understand. She says, you would be great with children, obviously because I'm very close to their height and they can relate. You have to understand something. I am just a little bit self-centered. I took voice lessons and could never get past me. Yeah, and my mother actually suggested at one point that I freeze my eggs. At my age, I can do this without having them removed. This is a woman who freezes everything, labels nothing. She has these little things wrapped in tinfoil, I call them UFOs, unidentifiable food objects. I'm serious, in my family, food is handed down through the generations. Recently, there was a death in my family, and I inherited the Kennedy administration commemorative meatloaf. Wow, isn't that special? Nothing says love like a little botulism. And of course, my mother never defrosts anything except she would inadvertently defrost my eggs. And to everyone's horror, she would serve them with red wine. I know she's a really bad cook because everyone knows eggs are always served with the white. Sperm is served with the red. So anyhow, I finally did compromise with my mother on the child thing, and I got a dog. Do we have pet owners here, people who have dogs? Yay! You know, my friends mock me and they say that I treat my dog like a child. And honestly, I don't think there's a problem with this as long as my dog doesn't start treating me like a parent. I don't want to come home and find him having a little doggy party. Trashing my house, drinking all my liquor, getting high, partying with his friends, takes the car, smashes it up, gets a DUI, spend all this money to send him to college so he could move back home, no job, and then he gets some bitch pregnant? No! Actually, I mean, this is just my opinion, but I think that parents could learn something from a pet owner. Like the potty training thing. Come on, what a waste. If your kid can crawl, they can find their way to the litter box. That's the way I see it. You know, your friends come over, they're like, is it your baby in the litter box? Yeah, we're going green.